Yeah. Better days, I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Now I'm violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown, cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood, ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul boning. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. From wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grinding cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. And have some patience with it. I've been there once since day one, been always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob. Cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith in my pace, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life.
Yes, yes, we are in here. All right, let's get y'all up here. Enough of that, man. Y'all know what we came to do. Y'all know who we came to see. That link is in the chat. If you have any questions or comments for any of the debaters, you can come on up and ask them.
Hey, can I lose points for smoking right now?
Nah, now you good. You can yeah.
Okay,
Now you can chime
all right,
in.
we in the
Yeah.
building.
Go ahead
You
and
can
light up, bro. Go ahead and light up.
unbutton the tie. Superman is alive.
Yeah.
What Jay-Z say? Yeah, man, relax, man. Kick your feet up. Go ahead, Zion. You could sip your beer right now. We good, man. It's
So you
Hey,
know.
slow down on that natty daddy though.
Yo,
That
man,
stuff
be easy,
different.
baby. Be easy on my natties, B. That's all
Hey,
I
Man, so what y'all think, man? Real talk, man.
wait,
Real man, I was trying to hit you, bro. You know, we was hollering a little bit before the
Yeah,
joint.
stream to your thing, Swag.
yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
But what you think, though, real talk, bro?
You say what?
Naga, you want me to stream it to y'all's too? Naga
Yeah,
9 Studios? Are you good?
I got you.
I mean, it's already in here. I could just click it. You hear me?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and do that.
Go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna click it. It's already locked in.
Man, I'm sorry, man. Fuck that, man. King Naga, what you think about the debate, bro? My bad.
Man,
I'm
I
on
think
my
it was a
competitive
good
shit.
debate, bro. I mean, I was kind of worried about the fireworks, you know what I'm saying? Seeing how me and you kind of, we had kind of trouble finding contention, but it was real fiery, bro. It was like one of my most entertaining debates, you know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what's
like
up.
you only as good as your competition, you know what I'm saying? So, and you was formidable competition. I enjoy sharing
That's hard,
the
bro.
stage with you.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that, man. Black power, man. Black intellectual power. I fuck with that for real.
We
Can
get
I
into
start
all
this
that.
off with some questions for both of you gentlemen, and then
Thank you.
we'll go into some questions from the people on the panel. Um, let's start with King Naga. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
I mean, I feel good about it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I brought some interesting facts out, you know what I'm saying, that most of us not privy to. You know what I'm saying? That demonstrates our contribution. Not necessarily contribution, but the dues we paid in blood and bone to be American. You know what I'm saying? And nothing anybody can say or do conflicts with that fact.
And same question to you, Suave. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
Man, it was humbling, bro. Like real talk. I haven't debated in years, bro. Like real talk, like systematically organized. So this was like my second debate back, and I lost my first debate. But like I really feel like right now, like yeah, bro. Like that I gotta be humble by it because I don't want it to go to my head, but I think I really flashed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like I flashed, but I don't want to be in my own delusion about it. But yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm back. It's over with for a lot of y'all.
Let's go. You heard it
Let's
here
get it.
first on
Some of these
Coliseum
heads we gotta take
Arguments.
off together.
Let's go. You heard it. You heard him. You heard King Nugget. Okay, next question. Um, did the this one's for King Nugget. Did the debate go the way you expected it to?
Yeah, it kind of did go the way I expected. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of figured that the only way to point out a conflict between being American and being black will be to point out the hardships that we face, you know what I'm saying, and the things that we have yet to fight for in America. But I felt, all of that points to the fact that we are American, that whether we are black American, Asian American, European American, what have you, you know what I'm saying? It's like we all are part of the American story, and the American story will be like unseasoned chicken without us.
Hold on, let me get these sound effects back. There you go. And same question to you, Suave. Did the debate go the
And
way you expected it to?
initially, no, but after we had a little pre back and forth on the stream that you did before, and it was like I kind of caught his angle. I knew that he had which I would, as an opponent, define as a romanticism, but as a black man, I would define it as appreciation for his connection to America. And so right now, I feel like he being in the extreme where he underplays the outer America lineage, and he's like, black people don't know that we was here. And so I seen that mentality, that personality before. And so once I saw that come out, I kind of knew what it was. And I was like, okay, stick to your guns because right now, what he's going to do is define the title as he sees it. And you need to make the people see it as you see it. And so when he said being black doesn't conflict with being American, to him, that's a easy right up the middle. I'm black and American, debate over. And so in true context, it was, yes, we could be black and American, but does that conflict? And then it was, like I say, it's levels to it. Does America has a conflict with blacks? Does blacks have American with conflicts? And does the conflict with being black in America? So no, initially, no, I didn't know what he was coming to. But once we did that back and forth, yeah, it was kind of easier to understand. And then once I saw his premise, it was like crazy.
Okay. King Naga, was there a moment you felt you had full control of the discussion?
Oh yeah, man. For I feel like I had full control of the discussion from the opening bell to the closing round. And
Oh, okay. Grand opening, grand closing. That's it. Okay. He let just play with
grand
that one.
opening, grand closing.
This is
Yeah.
the same question to you, Suave B.O.S. Was
Yeah, I
there
had
a
absolute control from the prior stream that you did. When you went to go break out to get a little coffee right quick, like we had went back and I was like, yeah, bro, he not coming how he need to come, bro. This ain't that. If you got to do all those loops and twists, debate over with. So yeah, bro, I felt like I had complete control the whole time, bro. Shout out to him.
um, King Naga? What was the toughest point your opponent made tonight?
The toughest point my opponent made tonight. Hmm. You know what? I honestly, in live combat, they didn't seem tough. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say the point that he made that I absolutely agree with is that we deserve reparations, monetary and land, as well as healthcare. But again, all of those things are due to Americans. You know what I'm saying? The Asians got theirs; they were Asian Americans. The former slave owners were Americans. They got reparations. It's like most of the groups that receive reparations in America, even the Native Americans, are American. You know what I'm saying? So us as American, yes, we are due what's owed to us.
Mhm. Okay. And same question to you, Suave. What was the toughest? Okay, hold on. I'll let him hold up for a second. I'll go to another question.
No, I'm ready, bro. Okay,
Okay.
use my alarm 34 3949.
Giving too much out. Giving too much out, baby.
Yeah, you don't want to give out them numbers
Yeah.
online.
Let me mute him out real quick and just take a second, take care of your business. Next question to King Naga. I'm gonna double back and ask you these same two. Um, what do
No,
you
I
think?
apologize. Real talk. I answer right quick. I'm sorry, brother. What was
Oh
it?
no, yeah, ain't no
What?
rush. No, I was gonna double back and ask you the same question. So take your time. You
Okay,
ready
bet.
though? Yeah, yeah, mute out. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna skip you. Next question. What do you think was your strongest argument or moment, King Naga?
Uh, the fact that everyone born in America is American. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and there's no conflict. The ethnicity don't point to, doesn't present a conflict between who is American and who's not. You know what I'm saying? And all of the struggles that we face, you know what I'm saying, are real struggles. But those struggles were faced in America by Americans. You know what I'm saying? So there's absolutely no conflict there.
Okay. And whenever you are ready, Swab, just let me know. Okay, he's still on the phone. Next question for you. Looking back, is there anything that you would have done differently?
That's for me a swab ball.
That's for you.
Nah, I probably would have took the same angle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm proud of our history here in this land, whether it be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Because just like there was a white supremacy boogeyman, the boogeyman for the white supremacists was Black Americans, and it has always been historically. Even if you look to, like, the late mid 19th or 20th century. I'm gonna say the mid 20th century, where the Klan was running rampant. You also had pushback from, like the deacons of self defense. You know what I'm saying? They were right here in Louisiana, which is in America. It's a homegrown American movement. You know what I'm saying? We always had pushback against white supremacy. They didn't just run rampant, you know what I'm saying, and just willy nilly do what they wanted to do. And that's not romanticizing the history. That's actually real documented history in America.
Okay. You ready, Suave?
Black Power.
Black Power. Let's go. Same questions to you. I asked you, what do you feel your
I think you left off
opponents?
on what was my opponent's stronger argument.
Yeah. What was the toughest point your
Yeah.
opponent made tonight?
Like I think it was him trying to come straight up the middle. See the census as I see it. Does being American conflict with being black? And it was like, no, because you're Black American. So it was like if people instantly ran off that cliff, I think he gave the people that want to see him win enough to see him win. Like the people that really they're like, hey, why don't you see this? You're Black and American. There's no conflict. And I think that's just the best angle he had, because once you go into the information, it's like there's a clear conflict between being American and being Black. Even if you're Black or white or Asian, like the different races are agreeing this nation did this race dirty, and there's a conflict that need to be resolved there.
Okay, and then next question again to you, Suave. What do you think was your strongest argument or moment?
Um, I think the strongest one was showing, and it was a small portion, right? But because everything else is my straight up the middle. America owes Blacks. But then there were certain things like, well, natural Black hair it is causing a conflict in workspaces in schools. Um, it was the stuff that you couldn't avoid. The Charlie Kirk thing. Like I really felt like, because I don't want to see a man get murdered, but as a Black man, I want to see a white man get murdered. And that's a conflict. I don't want to be some dirty soul or energy that embraces murder because of what my people went through. So it was like those were 2 points that I really felt like would have turned a negative eye on me. And so I wanted to keep it clean and come straight up the middle. But like real talk, the fact that Black people are naturally discriminated against, and the fact that we then seek a little bit of revenge without wanting to be the actual murder. You know what I'm saying? Like Black people are embracing a white man killing another white man public in front of kids simply because we're Black. Like I think that was a point that he had to say. Like and he did. When I asked somebody, he said, "Man, I don't give him." But he was American the whole debate until American got killed by an American, and he determined race then. So it was like that kind of buried you.
Hmm. Okay, let me catch you up on these questions. I think we have one more. Looking back, is there anything you would have done differently?
Oh, that's kind of early to determine. I had to watch the debate, but I mean, for the sake of being organic, anything I would have done differently. First of all, that's hard because I respect the brother. Like the brother conversation is so on point. I think this was a unique. It took for us to see the title different for us to conflict with each other. And so it's like, if anything I would have did differently was to be way more aggressive, just to show the people that I don't have the respect for, I'm nothing to play with. Like I respect this brother. This debate is because of that. And this debate went this way because of that. But I promise you, do not bring any argument to either one of us. I also explained that in my closing. Like, don't come, because I really feel like I washed him. But don't come to this dude like he a wash. This man is not a wash. But I felt like he took an uphill battle. I felt like it's really a paradigm view. Like it's like whatever he gave enough to the people that believe in him to vote for him, and I did the same. So if anything I would have did was really like curb stomped him and like really got disrespectful with him because he's really undermining the conflict between America and black people just because some of his ancestors happen to be black, even though he sat up and said he was Nigerian. Like I could have been a demon. So shout out to him.
Let's go. Let's go. And next question to you, King Naga. Um, do you think the judges or audience will side with you, and why?
Yeah, I think the judges and the audience will side with me because of what it means to be America is clearly defined in not only the dictionary but also the Constitution. And yes, we do face struggles. We do face things in America that needs to change, but they are all American struggles, and our fight to change those things is an American fight. So being black does not put that in conflict. That those are absolutely American problems that need to be worked out by Americans.
And same question to you, King Naga. Do you think the judges or audience will side with you, and why?
Hey, that was crazy. That nigga glitched. You
Yeah,
mean
he like,
Suave?
yeah, Suave boy.
I
You said
glitched.
King now.
Yeah, you just asked King Naga that. Hey, that was real, dog. You
I
tired,
definitely
bro.
glitched.
He
I
You
did it
glitched.
tired,
real
bro.
time
Send
though,
them
brother.
cash apps. That
No, you
man
know what's
is
funny?
working.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
y'all, man. I did glitch because I've so, yeah.
You tired,
I was
bro.
thinking about something else, totally somewhere else, and then I came back. Where you see the pause in the bomb.
Yeah, nah, real
Real
talk
talk, Swab.
though.
That man been working, bro. That man been up
I
working,
know,
getting
I know,
t-shirts
I
ready,
know,
getting the
bro.
platform ready. He been on other platforms. He been working, bro.
I'm
I
on
know,
it, man.
bro.
I'm doing this
I
for y'all,
know,
man. I'm
bro.
just here to serve the people, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, but
Yeah, same Suave. Do you think that the judges will side with you, and why?
I think the judges will side with me because of the because of the structure of the rules. Like the brother cursed, he rebutted in his opening. He didn't do a rebuttal in his rebuttal. He did the rest of his premise. He did the rest of his premise in his closing. He didn't really address my affirmative position, and so I think that that takes a lot of points away from and as far as the people, I don't know, because what I'm getting from your league is that this is like really a dis branch of what was the paradigm shift. So a lot of y'all know each other, and I came from the SVDL argument league type of deal, and so it's like I'm like the new dude. So I think the people right now is going to champion the brother Naga, but I think people who rewatch this debate who didn't have that initial connection, sentimental value of y'all will be like, yeah, the brother didn't do what he was supposed to do. So shout out to the judges and the people, because I definitely love the people, man. Shout out to y'all.
Let's go. Let's go. Next question. King Naga. Did your opponent surprise you with anything new or unexpected?
Uh, what was new and unexpected was the Charlie Kirk thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that. I ain't gonna lie, that came out of left field. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it's sometimes it's the punches you don't see that hurt the most. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once he threw it, I saw it out the corner of my eye and was able to react to it. You know, so that got parried.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Same question to you, Suave. Did your opponent surprise you with anything new or unexpected tonight?
Um, man, I gotta say no, because like I say, I don't romanticize Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do pay attention to our indigenous roots to America, or what can be, like I'm not one of them dudes, but it was like I said, the show right before the debate, when I had that little back and forth with him, I kind of got the gist of what he's saying. So by the time the clock started, no, no, I was no, no, no.
Hey, he said no. He was ready for everything. He said. Um, Next question. Then I'm going to go into some questions from. Did anybody have any questions on the panel? I see Zion, Laurel up here. Did you have questions for any of the debaters
I
before?
I have some statements. You know
Oh
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what? Let's let y'all get in, man, before I bore these people up here.
I'll wait.
Like, yeah, I didn't think you was gonna ask. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what? Instead of going, I only had 10 questions, but let's get this popping. Let's start with Zion because he's right next to me, and then we'll go right. Keep going over to Laurel. Let's go one. Let's do one question at a time, and you can go back and forth maybe 2 or 3 times, and then we'll pass it to Laurel. Go ahead, and you can start with King Naga, and then ask one question for Suave.
So yeah, I didn't really have too many questions. I thought the debate was amazing. You know what I'm saying? On both sides, I thought the debate was amazing. As far as I know King Naga, you know what I'm saying? I know his style, I know he's seasoned, I know, where he's working, where he comes from, with his argumentation. So I would say, my thing was my brother, second round, you had that diatribe, which listen, I agree with Suave. Because I can't stand this motherfucker. Excuse my language. But you know what I'm saying? Okay, so here is a question, right? So no, actually, because he already answered it. Because he, you know what I'm saying, he answered it when he brought up the fact that he brought up reparations and the things that are owed us, right? And so I think that was probably one of the hardest areas that King Naga. So King Naga in the question and answer round was everything, right? King Naga was he was jabbing, you know what I'm saying? On his question, he was doing nice jabs, you know what I'm saying, nice clean cut jabs. Freaking Suave came in with bolos. Okay, I think that was his strongest suit. Your first round was great with your slides and everything. I thought you read a little too much. You could and you could have embellished a little bit in between some of the sentences, because everybody can read it themselves as you're going. You can open up the first couple of sentences, add some embellishments and expound, you know what I'm saying? Let them read as you're talking. Now, second round, your diatribe, I was all for it. The only thing I would have did different. See, you didn't have to freaking create no slides. All you had to do is show pictures. You should have showed images of strange fruit. You should have showed images while you were talking and going on your diatribe, images of the chain gangs and black folks in prison. You could have showed images of you know what I'm saying, the recent police, you know what I'm saying, brutality and murders, you know what I'm saying, while you're going on that diatribe to remind everybody in the audience what it really means to be a Black American by culture, not by, you know what I'm saying, by being natural born. So I think King Naga stayed in that middle lane, just like you said. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in that middle lane. Well, I'm born in America. I'm Black American. You know what I'm saying? It is Black Americans in South America. I thought that was a safe place for him to stay. When we're talking about Black patriotism, right? American patriotism and American identity from that standpoint. I you know what I'm saying, that was but in the question and answer round, you leaned on him with the school. Do we owe? Oh, here's my question. Why don't we deserve? Here's my question to King Naga. After all of the years of our ancestors' toil, blood and soil, right? Blood and soil. Why don't we deserve the education? Why don't we deserve all of those things? Why do we still have to bleed? Are we romanticizing the blood in the bone?
No, to answer that question, it's a simple answer. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they owe us education. I feel like we owe education to ourselves because we have learned education from our oppressors. That's how we learned whitewash history on a global scale. You know what I'm saying? So it's on us to educate ourselves, on us to educate our children, on us to go to our local library, use the Dewey Decimal System and research things. It's on us to support our HBCUs. These are our own things.
Yeah, let me reframe the question. Don't we deserve to be able to formulate the American education system. We put in the gumbo, we put in the boogie woogie woogies, we gave them the daggone guitar, we gave them all of this stuff. Do we not? Don't we deserve a foot in the educational system, in the government? Don't we deserve more than the scraps off the table and to go to a library and you have to use a Dewey Decimal System?
So my thing is this.
I was asking Nick King Naga, brother. I was asking King.
Yeah, I want to hear his answer to that, and I want to reply to that.
I would say yeah, but I like the rest of us.
That's the conflict, though. That's the conflict.
But hold on, let me express that because I do want to.
It's not a conflict because HBCUs are in America. Let's get that. Historically, black colleges and universities are in America. That's an American thing, and we are absolutely privy to those things. You know what I'm saying? Nothing stopping any one of us from going to Southern University tomorrow.
Now, I agree with you, right? I agree with you.
Nothing stopping us from doing that. We could go to any university we want to in America, as long as we have the grades to meet the criteria for said universities. I don't feel like we're being held back on education. You know what I'm saying? The problems that we have in the American education system affects all Americans, not just black Americans.
But it affects us disproportionately. And what the brother asked you is the same question I asked you. Do we deserve education? You said I would say yes, but then the debate you said no. Yeah, and then I would say yes, Zion, the first round, because due to my ignorance, and I don't know if y'all could tell it because I hope my dumb ass thought it was 2 12-minute premise rounds. So I had 2 12-minute premises. That's why when it came to interjection, my preaching, I relaxed because I thought I had another round of 12 minutes to present a premise. But when I saw the rules, it said your second round is your rebuttal. And so, nah, brother, I had to light that fuse to keep going.
Let me just say this. Well, but you're right. It's your rebuttal round, and the second round is to rebuttal and or further develop your position.
Let me just
you can come, you can do a little bit of both in there.
Real quick.
Yeah,
I just want to say this
wanted to address something.
Okay, go ahead. Brother.
So one of the things that I was surprised about, Ruben, was you didn't trap this dude in the corner about using the term American versus using U.S., which is a complete different argument. It's a completely different argument. Does being black conflict with being American? Well, being American is just being from the landmass.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like there's no conflict in that. I mean, you see that all, from one end of the continent to the other. But when you talk about is there a conflict of being black and a U.S. citizen?
Right.
That's now
that changes the dynamic.
I most definitely would have to stand on with Suave on that one.
Right. And that's most definitely conflict. And look, to be honest with you, if that was the title, then we wouldn't have this topic to debate because I would have agreed.
Okay, so hold on. So what I just heard you say is you're surprised that Ruben didn't corner me into being U.S. versus black instead of American versus black.
U.S. versus black, U.S. versus American, because America is a continent.
Yeah. I'm Black Power, bro. I'm not here to stand on America's shoulders of the United States.
But you know what I'm saying? Black Power is that, but we got to stand on truth, right? Our ancestors said we have not turned our ear from truth. That means it don't matter where the truth come from, even if it come from your enemy. The truth is our ally. So
and I'm the type of nigga that say listen to your haters, because your haters only embellish on the shit that's truly a chink in your armor. So when somebody say your breath stink, brush your fucking teeth and say now what? Yeah, so I get that. Even if it come from people that you opposed to, if the truth is the truth, it shouldn't hurt. Yeah.
And so like that was my thing. And then so here's the other angle that I was wondering. Okay, so if we all agree that being black is synonymous with being American, right? And
no, we all don't.
You don't agree that
there are non-American blacks on Earth? Yes.
Yeah, but when you say blacks, the connotation of blacks is talking about Americans.
The connotation of blacks is talking about Americans to people who are exclusively talking about Americans, but The connotation of black is a global thing. Black people were
No, it's
created
not.
on every continent, and
No.
black people are new people that come out of the destruction of indigenous people globally. So when Native Americans got destroyed, when Africans got destroyed,
I'll show my screen so y'all can see it for yourself. The
I mean,
term.
I don't feel like reading nothing. I ain't saying. Let's see.
You ain't got to read it. I'll read it for you.
Yeah,
My
and see,
bad, bro. Talk your shit.
and that's kind of. I brought that out in one of my rebuttals. You know, what I'm saying? Like the people.
Yeah.
So you saying it's only black people? Only there?
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got somebody on the panel. I just want to make sure he's solid. I don't. We had people flashing and doing weird stuff. Pie.
Yeah.
Just let me hear your voice one time.
Oh, that's the homie Tito Pie. What's good?
Okay.
Cuz?
Oh, it's Cheeto Pie. I've heard that name before. Your
What's
name
going on? But that's what I'm saying, though, Naga. That so you saying that black people are exclusive to America? There's no black people outside of America?
I would say to those people outside of America, they don't identify as black. They identify with their ethnicity.
Okay. So what do you look at when you see the Black Panthers in Australia? When you see a group of Black Panthers in Australia identifying as black people, what do you think about that?
They are a part of a Black American movement that has.
No, they're not. They're in Australia.
Where did the Black Panther? Where did the Black Panther party start?
Brother, it started in multiple places at multiple times.
The Black Panthers Party originated in the United States of America and then migrated to Australia. They are a part of a Black American movement in Australia. But to those Australians, they identify with their tribe. They identify with.
But brother, do they identify as black?
They identify themselves by their ethnic group.
Do the Black Panthers in Australia identify themselves as black? Is not a hard question. The point is, independent of America,
the organization that is the Black Panthers of Australia identifies that organization as being Black Panthers.
No, they identify the people within the organization. I don't even want to do this to you, bro.
The members within that organization identify by tribe and clan.
And do they identify as black?
Talking about Aborigines, right?
Do they identify as black?
The Aborigines.
King Naga. You're making me calling you king. Do they identify as black?
They identify themselves by tribe.
I understand that and I accept that. But do they also identify themselves as black?
No.
The Black Panthers in Australia don't identify as black. Okay, Larell.
That's an organization.
Larell, don't die. Because you really who I want. I like they put Naga on me. They threw Naga on me, and I respected it. But real talk, I see that you the person they let talk for an hour and a half.
What you asked for?
Yeah. I'm just letting you know, Larell, bro. Like I respect you intellectually, bro, and I'm here for the top dog, bro. But I definitely will pay my dues.
I would beat the slop out of you with technicality.
Hey, shout out to Melanated Goddess in the chat, man. I love you, sis. The Portuguese.
I wouldn't let you walk away with that American U.S. shit. I wouldn't let you walk.
You would have never set that title up
to the wall with that shit and had everybody looking at you like you was crazy.
You would have never set that title up. You would have never heard me say.
You able to get that second round off because
I know. Well, I don't know. I probably would, but. Hey. What I'm saying is that you would have never took that title.
My style is impetuous, I'm trying to tell you.
But am I wrong? You would have never took that title, right, Larell?
You didn't study King Naga's style. You didn't go research none of his shit.
I didn't have to. We had a slap back so much. I let him slap me. I slapped him. I saw his offense. I saw his defense, and I said, I'm not finna go look up his debate. Like, bro, like y'all debate, I debate, bro. Listen, brother. I debate like y'all debate, bro. I ain't even finna go into it.
It was a good match. It was a good battle.
Sudan means burnt skin. Black folks been tripping, dude. He tripping. But
this is the thing, though. This is the thing, right? When people talk about black, you have to actually go back and see when that ethnonym was placed on the people.
I showed it.
Because the people didn't call themselves that. Right, you know what I'm saying?
I showed it. I showed when it got
Right.
popularized.
Actually, I showed that when I pointed out the fact that your Black African American ethnogenesis is right here in America.
Yeah,
And that's a lie because being black originated outside of America, and
no,
I
it did
showed
not.
that, brother.
No, it did not. The term black being used to categorize people or an ethno group, as you calling it, comes from 16th, 17th century racist ideology coming
Right
from
after the Bacon
Europeans
Rebellion.
here in
This is
America.
okay, bet, and I'm glad you guys said.
Zion hit the nail on the
Hold on,
head
before
right
you
after
preach,
Bacon
because you just made a statement, and I just want to acknowledge your statement.
Yeah, you don't have to. Just let me let my play.
No, before you start trying to brainwash people, I want to establish your
So you got
statement.
brainwashing people right now by trying to stop me from saying what I'm saying.
No, I just want to clarify your
You don't have
statement,
to
brother.
do that. You could just let me finish.
See, you know I'm on your head, so you coming at me.
I
Yesterday,
just
you would have let me get that clarification.
No, I just like decorum. If we're gonna have a conversation, that means you're gonna let me go. You're not gonna keep cutting me off every time I.
No. I just want to. I will cut you off after you make your point to clarify your point, but then I'll let you.
But I'm not done making my point, and you already cutting me off.
Making your point and establishing your point is two different things. I just want to establish your point so that the things that you say after this that's making your point is linear to your point. What is your point? What was the initial statement?
No, it don't matter. I'm done with that because I was already saying it, and you could have just heard it.
I'm gonna see you in the future, my nigga. I'll see you in the future.
Because this is my thing, right?
I love it.
Because this is my thing, right? What people in them fail to realize is when they keep on talking about Africa at the time of the transatlantic slave trade, there was not a consensus of the continent called Africa until the Berlin Conference of 1884 and 1886. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, all that was called Guinea or West Guinea. You know what I'm saying? But the people themselves dealing with their tribes and their clans and their bands and their kingdom, they call themselves by their own ethno.
And that's why I was going with. I said, nigga, outside of the United States, right? Outside of the West, people identify people by tribal identification personalities, right? So being called black was a Western European ideology coming from the United States dealing with the racism. This is the reason why when you look into our policies, you see race on our application and all that shit. When you go into other countries, they don't have race on none of their applications.
Okay, can I ask you this, please? Can I ask you this, please?
There you go again, cutting me
This
off.
your third point.
Bro,
this your third. Okay, go ahead. I debate it. You relax.
It don't matter. Now I'm done because you killed that. You could have just had some decorum, and that's the reason why I would whoop your ass in a debate.
Because what most people don't know is in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, well, actually in the 20s, you have not called a tribal person who knew their tribe and their clan and their band black. That was an ass whipping off top.
I honestly don't know what we're conflicting at. Because you talking about the 1920s and 1930s?
Yes.
Okay, Why the fuck are you in the 1900s? When we clearly have the 1800s and the 1700s and goddamn 1600s where niggas is being called black against and with their will, because even outside the United States, you still have people that never came to the United States in their classified. Hold on, wait, because I know how to shut the fuck up. We still have people outside the United States being classified as what? Black. That never touched the United States. So your point is redundant. Blackness coincided with tribal categorization. Categorization. I hate when my brain do that. But yes, at the same time, when we were categorizing ourselves as tribes, other people was categorizing us as black.
Negro, right?
And that is the dominant system that took over. And so before black people were even transported over here as black people, they were being called black in Africa, brother.
Bruh.
And you can't negate that.
Hold on, wait, hold on. They wasn't calling them black, they was calling them mahogany, bruh. Go look it up.
They were calling, hold on, wait. No, that's a clear distinction. I'm
They
not
was called
disagreeing with you.
mahogany.
Listen,
They was
my disagreement with you is that you're blanking all Africans as being called
They
mahogany.
be calling
There were
mahogany.
a portion of people being called mahogany, but there were already a portion of people being called black.
I say
No,
Africans.
black is
I
an
say
English
Africans.
word. Like these people are
what?
not English speakers, so they wouldn't be
Right.
walking around calling themselves
But
black.
the English people who were kidnapping people were English speakers and
Okay,
calling
so
them
guess
black.
what?
Yeah,
English
but
people are
but
Western Europeans again.
But they're calling them
not
black
only that.
because they called themselves negra or
Not only
naga
that.
or
And
other
we
things
know-
that meant black or soiled. The only reason a lot of the white people only classified black people as black because they already found that substance of identifying as black within their culture. A lot of this stuff wasn't set for us. When Africans came under duress, white people really didn't have to fight to categorize shit. They just went with what was popular. And what was popular was maroon, black, white.
Bro,
In their language, bro.
the Castilians was not white, bro.
Not only that, it's like when you
Wow. Shout out to you.
when you look to this history, right, that we're discussing, right, the 1800s, 1700s, during the transatlantic slave trade in America. You know what I'm saying? When you look to the manifest, you don't find black people on the manifest. You find.
Do you know why? Do you know why, my loving brother? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Because you will find Guinea man of Igbo descent. You will find Guinea man of Akan descent. You will find Guinea man of Mandinka.
Please tell me you did the rest of the research and found out why.
They were identifying them by tribe. You know what I'm saying?
And please tell me you did the rest of the research and found out why, because I did, and that's why you filibustering.
That's not a filibuster. And even when you look at the newspaper articles of the runaways, they didn't say a black man ran away. They say this Guinea man of Igbo stock ran away. That's what they say. That's
my
what
brother.
This is what the Europeans was documenting in America. So
and shout out to the Europeans for not recording the people who were
back to
black.
what Zion mentioned.
That goes against their fucking custom.
That's when
black.
I mean, you smart. You got a lot of useless information. I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to this black power shit, bro, y'all got me fucked up.
Introduced into America because they didn't even identify. They all didn't identify as white. They identified themselves as Irish, English, Italian.
Nationalities.
They identified by nation. So in order to get their numbers up, they came up with this blanket term called white, and everybody that wasn't white fell on the other side on black. So that is
black
unique.
Yellow, right?
That is unique to native. That is unique to America. That's unique to the United States.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that's a political construct. He
Oh, now I'm stupid.
Oh damn!
Hold on, wait, because this is what I hate when niggas do. Now I gotta understand. Teach me then. What I don't understand. I'm 45 fucking years old on YouTube that you understand that make me such a redundant goddamn debater. Explain to me what I don't understand, brother.
I'm about to explain what you don't understand. You don't understand the shit that I had in my presentation about Prospect Bluff and.
Naga, I don't even think that was you that said that.
Yes, I did. The Indian Negroes.
That was you that said he don't understand.
Plantation. That history.
No, that was me that said.
I know, fam, and that's why I don't even know why Naga talking to me. I want you to explain to me what I don't understand, brother.
What you don't understand is that
Naga, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. He made the claim that I'm stupid.
Let him understand that.
You were stupid. I didn't say you were stupid.
No. When you said I don't understand, I assume you think I'm stupid because the simple shit I heard tonight. If I don't understand it, I'm stupid. So explain to me the complex fucking literal. What did he say that was outside my understanding, brother? Respectfully, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and listen.
You assume you think what he said is what you assume. That's a lot.
Is that Laurel instead of PA?
I'm just pointing out the fact that it's a logical fallacy. You just said,
and I'm gonna point out the fact that he the one who made the claim, and I want to hear his.
Go ahead and cook pie. You're a native New Orleanian, just like me.
Wow. And BG the hardest out of the Hot Boys.
I say it's Lil Wayne, but
hey, that was way before the Hot Boys, son. He don't know. He don't know.
I mean, I'm from Gary, bro. I don't know. I wasn't from New Orleans, but by the time I caught on to the Hot Boys, it was like I didn't even like Lil Wayne because he didn't curse. He was making sound effects, and BG was going in. You know, like Juvie was obviously the best rapper, but I like the underdog. But given time and situations, Lil Wayne did become the best. My bad. Go ahead.
Hey,
Well,
they're a homegrown American group.
actually, Cash Money had more orders than
I
just
knew
the Hot
somebody was going to
Boys.
bring Cash Money.
What?
Up.
What you
Yeah,
about to,
I found that out during
you about to
the
bring out that PMW and Lil Slim, huh?
yeah, and Juvie gonna
Mr.
kill it.
Ivan 187 in a hockey mask around this motherfucker.
Wow. All I'm saying is, like, real talk, BG was representing, nigga. He did the wah. Did none of them niggas do the wah?
How the fuck did we go from black nationalism?
And I understand your level of positivity because that was crazy. Okay, PA, go ahead because you was finna kick me in the nuts about something.
No, man, I was gonna kick you in your nuts, man. What I'm saying is the paradigm that you are in dealing with blackness, right? If you go back and you look at all the tribal nations within the continent that they call Africa now, what language did they use as a consensus to call themselves black?
Understood. The letters BLACK, no, right? And that's if that's where you holding it, I'm dead. Understood. That's not how language works.
Right.
The concept, the adaptation, the conversion of characters and symbolism and meaning is strong when you get outside of ignorant, dumped down ancestors of the black descendants of the African slaves in America.
So
when you could easily find black in every language.
So let me ask you
and
this.
People, hold on, wait, because I'm cooking.
Still cooking.
It is.
You could find black in every language, and people identified as that. But we're so disconnected. We have that conflict, brother King Nugget.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Are you aware of the tribal names that they have in Africa?
All 17,000? No.
No. Well, it's not 17,000. But let's just deal with some of the common ones.
How many is it?
I don't know. Let's just deal with.
It's 17,000.
It doesn't matter. That's non sequitur. So let's just deal with some of the other ones we do know. Like Akan. Does that mean black? Akan?
Akan has been translated in black. Hold on. I'm giving an honest, genuine answer. I'm not here to bullshit you. Right?
Does the word Igbo mean black?
The word Igbo has been translated to black in different languages, yes.
What language does Igbo translates to black?
There's a Latin language that word. No, I'm telling you. Okay. Igbo translate the black in the Latin language, and it means darkened or burnt, bro.
Negro
mean darkened or burnt, bro. Like, we know this shit. This is elementary shit, bro. Like, give me the benefit of the fucking doubt on that at least.
Suave B.O.S.
Does the U people, right? The EWE, the U people, does that mean black?
Wait,
I never heard of them.
Okay, so what about the Fulani? What about does Fulani mean black?
I never heard Fulani being translated into black.
What about the Amazi? Do Amazi mean black?
I never heard of them. I don't think so.
Okay, so you never heard of dog. Okay, so what about Ashanti? Does Ashanti mean black?
I never heard Ashanti being. Hold on, wait. Listen, I never heard Ashanti being translated into black. I know who the Ashanti is, but I never heard Ashanti being translated into black. But the point is, there's multiple people who use the.
Yet when I ask you about the actual names of those people, none of those people names mean black.
That's a lie. When you ask me about the Igbo, when you ask me about the first three people, hold on, bro, you just lied. You don't feel no type of way? You don't feel less of a fucking man knowing that you recorded being lying? I just told you 3 of them people's names have been known. Go ahead, bro. You overtalk me, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna mute out. All y'all just heard the questions that I asked them. I asked them 3 times before I initially asked them the individual names. Does he know any of the names of Africa? He's 17,000. Okay, what about just the ones we know? Right? You could have just brought up the ones you know, right? Which ones are you claiming is walking around calling themselves black? Because it seems like the people who are calling themselves black is coming from America.
All right, bet. Now mute her like you said.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Are you aware of the tribal names that they have in Africa?
All 17,000? No.
No, well, it's not 17,000. Let's just deal with some of the common ones.
How many is it?
I don't know. Let's just deal with.
It's 17,000.
Doesn't matter. That's not secular. So let's just deal with some of the other ones we do know.
Let's.
Like Akan. Does that mean black? Akan?
Akan has been translated in black.
Yes, Akan has been translated into black in foreign languages. Let's go.
I'm giving an honest, genuine answer.
Hold on, wait. Have integrity.
Not here to bullshit you. Right?
Does the word Igbo mean black?
The word Igbo has been translated.
The word Igbo has been translated into black and foreign languages. Now, what the statement that he just made is that all of the examples he gave, we couldn't find none that translated to black. And guess what? Y'all know that's bullshit. I really hope y'all really translated, or not translated, but saw how Igbo and there's 100 fucking African languages that identify the same characteristic meaning of black, bro. It's not foreign to Africa. Black is foreign to Africa. Africa's been here since the beginning of the fucking earth, and it took for white people to bring us to America to say black. Are you the goofiest misbred motherfucker on earth? Or do you have an agenda to miseducate black people to win a debate? Yes, black Africans were called black outside of America. How are you disagreeing with that?
Hey, one man, show my screen, bro. Show my screen, bro.
He there. I was about to say you might have to text.
Okay, so right here, y'all see, this is the meaning of the name Akan, right? The nigga, I just heard the nigga play a recording that said, yeah, the Akan mean black in another language. What language? What language do Akan mean black?
I said, I've heard. I can play it back.
Hold on. Here, because we're dealing with African people, not Latin people or none of that other bullshit. We're talking about what the people are calling themselves. You said these people are calling themselves, right? Okay, so when you're talking about the Akan, Akan means first, to lead, right? It says the name Akan is primarily used as a male name with West African origin, specifically in Ghana, the Ivory Coast. It refers to the Akan people, the major ethnic group in Ghana. The etymology of the Akan name is uncertain, but it may derive from the word Khan, meaning first or lead. Thus, the name signify leadership, precedent, or high status within the community. Associated names might include variations of the Akan language.
Agreed. Without you super reading. Agreed. Without you super reading. Agreed. Now, can we get to the real conversation? Hold on.
Wait, because I want to address.
You don't have to cut me off.
No, bro, we not teaching, bro. I agree with you.
I'm going to another source. This is Webster Merriam, right?
I agree with you. I concede, bro.
If I click on the Ashanti don't mean black either. So
this how you know niggas ain't used to teaching, bro.
African people are running around calling themselves black.
Now watch this.
Igbo, you know what I'm saying?
Now watch this.
I'm a descendant of Igbo people.
Hold on, Naga, before you drag away from that motherfucking dagger he just put in my skull, bro. Hold on. You had 2 12-minute rounds in the closing. Now, Brother Laurel, what is the Khan people terminology for black, brother?
Don't know
Can you be
language?
Can you be honest? Can you be honest?
That wasn't honest.
No, I'm asking. Okay, maybe I'll talk over you. What is the Khan terminology?
I don't know their entire language. That's called being honest.
Okay. Well, the word tuntun or tuntum is the Akan word for black. You ever heard of that?
Bruh, is tuntun what they call themselves?
No. Wait, I'm setting you up.
Or are they calling themselves Ashanti?
I'm setting you up.
Or EU or God.
Setting you up.
They're not calling themselves that shit, bro. That's non sequitur.
No, it's not non sequitur.
And
Now,
What
look,
I'm saying is that
sequitur.
this
what
is
I'm
my question, right? This is my question.
now
When
you
did
got a question.
when did black go from being an adjective to being used as a noun to describe people? When did that happen?
I had no idea. When?
1668.
Right. It's a fairly recent thing, you know what I'm saying? And
Uh,
the word, the Igbo word
so is
for
the
black,
word dinosaur. Before
bro.
the
Look,
1900s,
the
dinosaurs were
Igbo,
called dragons. Did that mean dragons exist?
the
Yeah.
The
Awesome,
Igbo
Dragon.
word for black is OG, OG,
Not real
OGI.
dragon.
That's the
The
Igbo word
lizard
for
small
black.
dragon.
Hey man, we call our
Igbo
moms
itself
OGs,
means
man.
ancient ones.
Right. We use OG all the time. I say OG.
Yeah, shout out to Pop for coming on the panel, man. That's your massive brother from New Orleans, Louisiana. You heard me? Yeah, that was his people we was fighting alongside in the southeastern United States.
Facts, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Hey, hey, like real
Oh
talk.
man.
No, bro.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man, that second round, you could have really put some fucking heat on that shit. Just some images. You didn't even have to do a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, that's was the other point I wanted to make. It's because like real talk, I don't pre-plan a
Right.
rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? And just showing certain images will be me appealing to emotion. Right.
This is what I wanted to say though. And you're in the affirmative. You really don't have to rebuttal until your closing argument, right? So because you're asserting the facts. He is on the negative, so he's rebutting you all the way through until to the end. So don't worry about rebutting him in your second round. Spend your time focusing on establishing your argument. Don't worry about rebutting him in the second
If
round.
my opponent argument was that strong, yeah, but it's like in reality, I could have just cruised, but I think the thing that separate me from a lot of debaters is that I won't. I'm gonna utilize that time to do something instead of saying I don't got to do nothing until the closing. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Like I give a fuck, bro.
And like Zion would be right, you know what I'm saying? Zion would be right.
I
You
do
know what
not
I'm saying?
waste my second round. My second round is my most important, especially if there's only two rounds. It's my most important round to lay down the facts. I need to put my evidence into the freaking daggone record, to the court of records. I need that to be established. I need everybody to hear the facts of the case. Now, if I wanted to do a rebuttal, you know what I'm saying, or in the second round, I probably wouldn't have spent the whole round doing a rebuttal. Probably would have maybe spent like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying, rebutting some of the points that he made. But that's not my job. My job is to argue my case and convince the audience of what I'm saying, which I was already on your side. I'm still on your side with that because I, as a U.S. citizen, I would never fight for this country. I would never sit here and say that they don't owe us. And there is a conflict with me being a U.S. American citizen. And then we do use the word America, yeah, right. So I think that's kind of a, you know, I mean, of course they're gonna lean on the tactical, you know what I'm saying, technical argument, but you know what I'm saying, overall, I agree with your argument because I, you know what I'm saying, I understood that. I wish you would have just, you know what I'm saying, if you was going to appeal to emotion in that second round and go on, you know what I'm saying, and talking about these things, you remind them with the photographs. You remind them of how they laughed at George Floyd. You remind them of, you know what I'm saying, our babies who were shot, and you remind them of, you know what I'm saying, and just let the pictures just hit the slide as you're talking. Hit the slide as you're talking. You see the strange black and white pictures of white folks standing next to a brother hanging from a tree. Hit the picture while you're preaching to them, and then that would have been perfect.
That would have been undeniable, bro. But I promise, like I don't know, maybe I just don't got the character to pull that off. But that was
you
a
said
lot
it was
of
your second
like.
time back. You said it was your second time back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't worry about rebutting him. And you know what I'm saying? As much as you want to argue, okay, you are on the affirmative. And as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying, you had a strong argument when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, our conflict with being, you know what I'm saying, American and black. You know what I'm saying? We still at the bottom of the totem pole after we done gave them gumbo and guitars and boogie woogie and all of that stuff, right?
He pissing me off showing that shit. He like, look,
we can't even get a proper education, and we still worried about mass incarceration. You know what I'm saying? I would have freaking I would have drilled that. I would have put King Naga to choke on that. That second round would have been,
but it's the thing, though. Bro. See, what does being American mean?
I know, but that's the technicality. With you
know
right?
Being American means
that's the actual title. That's the actual title.
Like when he got up there and said there ain't no American culture, and I'm like, nigga, yes it is, nigga. American culture is begun.
I never said there's no American culture. You're mistaken, brother.
Racism and slavery is
how crazy would I have to be?
Okay, so if you take black people out of America, right? What's American culture?
Yeah.
Why are you ifing me? We in a literal debate about black people and being America, and you talking about, well, let me take you to another scenario. You telling me let's go to another scenario. When we talk, I'm not talking about if. I'm talking about the fact that black people are here and America is here, and we're trying to be American as black people, and we keep running into these goddamn decisions we got to make that conflicts with us morally, integrally. As men, we some hoe ass niggas that keep getting on YouTube acting like we gonna do something about white supremacy, and we ain't doing shit but it's scoring out these white motherfuckers right to our motherfucking black women, while sending our black women right to the motherfucking welfare. Niggas ain't doing shit, but you think ain't no conflict, nigga? I'm watching niggas get on here every day and call themselves lords and gods and priests and bishops, and I don't see none of y'all niggas in the motherfucking streets, nigga. Hell yeah, there's a conflict, nigga. Fuck all that sentimental shit. Fuck America. Fuck the term, whatever terminology we got to disconnect from. But what I'm for is when we get reincarnated and we come up out of my motherfucking mother's womb, we do more than what we did this time, nigga, because you know better. You know better. And to just line up with somebody's corporation and act like that's your means to survival, you know better. You letting your motherfucking people down, nigga. Hell yeah, it's a conflict between being American and being black.
The debate topic is simple. Is does being black conflict with being American, right? So again, if we conflict with being America, let's take black out of the fucking equation to see where the real conflict lies, right? So once you exclude black out of the equation of being American, I'm asking, what does it mean to be American once you exclude black people out of it? What is American once you fucking exclude black people?
Bad. It means identifying people not by race while identifying people by fucking race. So even if you don't sit up and say black people, you still got white people who have a conflict with America, Asian people, conflict with America, Mexicans, America, why are we bumping heads? Whatever race, America has a problem with race because America isn't supposed to be identified as race, but the fact that race exists, which is a social construct, a man-made social construct, when people identify as race, America ignores those racial rights and gives you national rights. And every race has a problem with that shit. And because you found a comfortable spot compared to your lynched ass ancestors, you ready to leave the shit alone. I'm not.
You can't answer the question. Just say you can't answer the
I
question.
just answered it. I just answered it.
No, you know you did not.
Let me give you a testimony.
I want him to answer the question because that's vital. Because again, we're saying that being black is inseparable from being American. To be black is to be American. The American experience is interwoven with being fucking black. Without being black, nigga, this country would not be the fucking United States as we speak today. It would not be what the fuck you talking about. It would not be.
Nigga, I agree.
Hold on, I'm not done. America or South America itself has what, over 300-400 million blacks in that motherfucker, right? Nigga, that's damn near half the damn population, right? Let's go to the Caribbeans where another 100, 200 million of them exist, right? And then let's go to the United States where 13 to 15% of the U.S. population is fucking black. Once you exclude all of them out of the equation, what is American culture, brother?
Even Dominicans won't call themselves black, and they be blacker than all of us.
Right, because they're Dominican.
I agree
What is American culture? Once you exclude black out of it, you're gonna see it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. The country wouldn't exist. You wouldn't have had none of the racism. The Civil War wouldn't have never fucking happened, right? I mean, shit. The refrigerator would have never got made. The nigga, you know how much nigga? If there will be nothing here, there will be nothing here but a bunch of fucking settlements and outposts. Nigga, black people built this motherfucker. So, nigga, everything America of the United States is, which I keep calling America, which is really the United States. Everything the United States is only because of black people. So when you talk about the United States, when you talk about the United States or American culture, you're talking about niggas.
And still getting.
I agree, brother Laurel. I didn't agree.
I didn't. Hold on. Agree that being black and being American is synonymous,
brother Laurel.
Come on,
what
man.
you just said, me or Zion don't disagree with. But what you're doing is ignoring the fact of why the fuck are we still at the bottom then? If America is built off our back, if America wouldn't be America without us, if we fought in every war, celebrated every holiday, paid our money, voted, participated in economic, participated in educational system, if we set up here and tried to be American as shit, and if it weren't for us, America wouldn't be shit. Why the fuck are we so disproportionately disadvantaged?
That's the conflict.
Why is reparations still a conversation? Right, after supporting so many foreign wars, after throwing so much money out the window for entertainment, military advancement, false medical, dumbass study claims, listening to what the fuck the whales say. The whales are singing a song, bitch. Fuck the whales, take those millions of dollars and give it to black people and shut us the fuck up and move us the fuck around. Right. That's the conflict.
Right. That's actually proving you are American because
you don't even know what the debate about. You don't even know what the debate about, man. Respect.
The debate is, does being American conflict with being black? And it doesn't conflict because you can be both black and American.
All right, brother.
I disagree. I think on the technicality.
It's like this, man. If you want to talk about, the Klan was lynching us, guess what? My first wife, my mother-in-law, and her brother stood face to face with the Klan. And you know what stopped the Klan parade? The fact that we practice our Second Amendment rights. Because that's what the white man understands.
So does being black conflict with being American?
No, because when the police came, they sided with us black Americans and told that Klan parade to disperse.
Shout out to you, brother.
All MLK Street.
Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. There's a direct conflict with being American and being black. As a black American, you run into unique situations where you have to figure it out. Ain't no blueprint. Like, god damn, nigga, what is you missing about the? It's like seeing the words, make love, not war, and somebody is say, make love, not war, and somebody is say, make love, not war. Like, that's what you're doing with the title, and it's like, I'm clearly saying what the fuck I'm saying, which makes more fucking sense and resonates with the people than you saying, hey, we have an undermined root in America and we need to disregard all conflict because y'all didn't know this shit. And I did all this unnecessary research and I would like for it to mean $1 million to y'all. Like, no, brother, you died.
If the title was, does the white supremacist system of America conflict with being black, then you would have no argument from me. But being American is not mutually exclusive to no one race. Being black does not conflict with being American because you yourself admitted in your presentation multiple times that you are black American. It's like when you look to India, the untouchable Dalit, even though they are at the bottom of that
And
caste
Roy
system in
Chess, I've
India,
been said
that don't
this. I
make them
said it
no
in the
less
debate.
Indian than the rest of the
Go
people
back and
at the
watch the
top of the
debate, Roy
caste system.
Chess.
They are Indian.
I said America is a system. America is a nation. Black is a race. That nation, that system has done injustice to that race, which creates a conflict that hasn't been resolved.
But see, America is not a system. America is land. America is North America, South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. That's land. And to be American, the only thing it takes to be American is for you to be born in the Americas. That's what makes you American.
Okay, wait. Because you know you could be American outside of being born here, right?
If you're born to American parents who were born in America
No, no,
and you were
no. You could
born,
come
yeah,
here and apply for citizenship and become an American. Like that's an everyday thing. People not born here coming here, applying for citizenship, and being declared American once they pass all of the regiment. You know that?
they are not native to America.
It
Us
don't
as
matter
the
if they're
people,
that's my
yes,
point. You
it
don't have to be
does.
native to America to become American.
But black people are native to America. Our ethnogenesis as a people is America. You can't even say that about the Italians. You can't say that about
So
the
why
Irish.
haven't we
You
seen
can't
a
say that
black
about
president
the
yet?
the
Why
British.
isn't no
You
black
can't
people on the
say
money?
that's
Why is the
non-secular to
educational
my
system
point.
still
You
disproportionate to black
you
people?
can't
Why is
you
the
can't
judicial
say
system still disproportionate to black
you
people? If
cannot
we
say
are
that
as
the
black as
Italian
if
et
we are as
you can
American as
listen.
apple pie, why
You
the fuck
cannot
aren't we
say that
being
the
represented
Italian
in America
American
equally?
ethnogenesis is America. You cannot say that the Chinese American ethnogenesis is America. You
They got
cannot say that
reparations though.
the Pakistani American ethnogenesis is
They got
America. But
reparations
when it
though.
comes to us black people,
We
our
don't get reparations.
ethnogenesis is America. So, in short, to land the plane, we are more American than any immigrant, whether they came from Europe, whether they came from Asia, Africa, what have you.
So
We
why
are
haven't we been
more
paid for our
American than any
injustices?
of them because
Naga, so why haven't we
our
been paid for our
ethnogenesis,
injustices, nigga?
our
Stop preaching to me
ethnogenesis
I'm
is
American and
here
address the
in
point that America
America.
owes us. Why the fuck are you keep trying to reestablish that I'm American?
If
I
you
get it,
were not,
motherfucker.
if
But
you
now
were
address
not
the point. Why do they
American, you
still
would
owe
not
us?
be owed
Why
anything.
hasn't America paid
If
America?
you were not American, you would not be owed a dime.
And so what the fuck that mean? Ain't no conflict, nigga?
What you mean? What you mean? What that
Why
mean?
hasn't America paid America what America owes America? Let's take out race. Why hasn't America paid America what America owes America? Why is America paying money to motherfucking foreign lands, to Israel, to motherfucking Ukraine, to goddamn China, to all these other places? Why haven't America looked at that part of America that's a little darker than the rest of America and say, here's your money for what America fucking did to America? Because
Bruh.
race matters. And black people have been done an
Yeah,
injustice. And there's a
race does
conflict
matter in
between
America.
America and
That's an
black people.
American problem.
Man, bro, you
That's an
dead,
American
bro.
problem that affects Americans,
You dead,
black
bro.
or and white. That affects Americans. You know what I'm saying? What you're talking about are all American problems that affects Americans.
Okay, let me get back to a few of these questions before we close out. Is my mic unmuted? Can you gentlemen hear me?
Yeah, you good,
Yep,
you
we hear
good.
you, bro.
Okay. We'll go back to start with King Naga because we started all the questions with him. How did you prepare for this topic compared to your past debates?
I prepared for this. It was kind of quick, you know what I'm saying? Because I leaned on most of the information and knowledge that I already had, you know what I'm saying, about my personal experience in this nation and histories that I learned growing up, getting quizzed at Sunday dinner, you know what I'm saying, to earn dessert by my uncle, Dr. Raphael Casimir Jr. He's a Hall of Fame historian from Louisiana. Shout out to him. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? It's like I lean more on the history that we are not told as opposed to what's put out there in the mainstream. Because for the most part, you know what I'm saying, for the we were actually victimizers in America too. You know what I'm saying? We are white supremacists boogeyman. They're not scared of the Russians. They're not scared of the Chinese. They're scared of Black Americans. That's what makes them shake, tremble in their boots. Us. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of us coming together as Black Americans in America because you're not about to take America down from outside of it. Only Americans can do that.
And same question for you, Suave. How did you prepare for this debate compared to your past debates?
Well, my like, although I've been debating for a minute. I don't really got no certain style of preparing, but it was one of those ones where I just I real talk. I would just look up some of the information because most of the stuff was already in my head. I had already seen it before. I just had to recant where I saw it from, find it, and find some linear to it, and then I just kept the notes in my phone. And then today I came home, made my PowerPoint presentation live on the panel with y'all, put together the information, put the flow of it, and yeah. So this to me, this was one of those long study, quick preparedness. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a short study, long preparedness or a medium. Like yeah. So I knew what my argument was. I knew the clear conflicts, and I just I because the problem that I have a lot of time is overthinking. So I just made sure I didn't overthink it, and I just approached it with that. If that argument down right now today, what would you say? And yeah, that's what I came up with.
Okay. I like that answer. I like that answer. Both of you gentlemen. Um, what message do you want to leave with the viewers after this debate? And we'll go with King Naga first.
Uh, the message I would like to leave with the viewers after this debate is that yeah, we went through struggles, we went through hardships here, but all of those struggles and hardships are part of the American story. And our fight for justice and equality is also a part of the American story. So, therefore, our whole entire history is tied to America. It's like we built America. Without us, it could be argued that there is no United States of America because we was integral into everything that makes up the American dream today. The American dream was built on our backs, and for me to negate the fact that our ancestors whose backs the American dream was built on fought, bled, and died for freedom in land in America and the right to be American, and they even refer to themselves as American, I feel like it would do them a disservice to negate the fact that they were indeed American.
Okay. Um, and the same question for you, Suave. What message do you want to leave with the viewers after this debate?
Well, I like to utilize any platform I'm on to the utmost. So, first of all, I would be a coward to deny our connection to America. You know, our Native American, Indian, whatever, Chickasaw, Blackfoot, whatever. Like I understand that, but I would like for people to take away the fact that there is a conflict with America, and if it's not settled, Black people will cease to exist, and the things that we went through will be written off as migrant workers. You know, like that there was a lot of damage done to us. We was dehumanized. No one was dehumanized. The Jews wasn't dehumanized. Like when you read the Bible and you hear it saying God told the Israelites to attack the Girgashites, the Hittites, and Amorites, those were your people being murdered and taken into slavery and then displaced here in America and being called black. And then ignoring the black presence in America before slavery. Like, yeah, there's layers to this. So I do agree with my brother. That was not my argument tonight. So on top of that, I would like to also let people know that this is the greatest debate league in the world. And shout out to my opponent and send them cash apps to the brother A1, man, because he put in that work today, man. That boy was tired today. I can't wait for him to get some rest.
Hey, we about to you know what? Speaking of that, blessing me with the cash apps. Let me go ahead and run that ad one more time for the one time, man. I appreciate you, man. Somebody recognize all the hard work that go into this. Actually, not somebody, a lot of people. And shout out to everybody who's been supporting. Um, we couldn't do this without you, Titan family. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you.
In every debate, there's power, passion, and purpose. Titans Debate League isn't just a podcast, it's a movement, a place where big ideas collide and voices that matter are heard. But to keep this arena alive, we need you in our corner. Your support through Cash App isn't just a donation, it's an investment in truth, in dialogue, and in community. Every dollar helps us bring sharper debates, stronger guests, and bigger opportunities for growth. And here's the best part. When you give, you're not just supporting us. You're standing tall as part of the Titan family. We see you, we value you, and we appreciate you. So if you've ever felt inspired, challenged, or entertained by what we do, show some love and send your support to $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Again, that's $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Together, let's keep this debate alive, keep the fire burning, and keep the Titans rising. Have a blessed day.
Get down or lay down when we're stopping. It's the clash of the Tigers.
And shout out Laurel Burns from Team Naga for this AI song he put together. If you need any work, make sure you hit him up. Jingles, stuff for your ads, stuff for your website, for your YouTube page. You know, I can't take credit for that. He definitely put me together with actually everything that you hear. That's custom. So yeah, shout out him on that one. And hit that, you know, Titans Debate League up, because those donations go to help fund better graphics and keep the place looking nice. You know, I know when y'all leave this channel and go back to the other channels, you feel like you went back to the hood. You know, this is like the suburbs over here. So,
hey, look, shout out to my sister, None Your Business, my Naga sister, man. She's our biggest supporter, man. She always come through, always show up and support Naga, waving our Naga flag. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give a shout out to that sister because she hold a special place within Naga. She actually one of the original members. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, sis.
That's a fact. I second that, man. Shout out to the sisters who support the brothers on this intellectual black shit, bro. Because the motherfuckers, you know, it's rough out here. But yeah, shout out to Nanya, man. Nanya Business. That's slick name. But yeah, and shout out to the real bro, man. Holler at him if you need a mixtape, an album. He don't just do, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll put you together a little project, and you might be able to slick tight get away with something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the intellectual battles fool you, man. We get down, we spar, you know what I'm saying? We duke it out on the information, but behind the scenes, we working together, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's what we got to do.
Shout out to King Team Naga, man. Y'all definitely heavy, bro. I feel y'all presence, and don't think I take it lightweight. I don't beef with nobody's. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I definitely appreciate having that level of intellectual competition to go against instead of somebody just up here screaming something crazy. So yeah, man, I appreciate the scars, brother. You know what I'm saying? And helping me get my feet back up under me, bro. Like real talk, man. I appreciate the platform.
No doubt, man. We appreciate
Likewise,
y'all,
bro.
man. We appreciate
Likewise,
y'all.
bro.
My motto is the people are the product, so
Mhm.
everybody's important to me, and you see how I'm moving and how I treat people. So, yeah, we appreciate you, bro. I
Man,
know
we need
fans
3 more
do.
questions, man.
Let's get it, because I got them right here. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey,
I
we
came
need some more
prepared, man.
questions, man.
Uh, okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. The good ones. You came in swinging. We're gonna switch it up. Let's go to Suave on this one. You came in swinging. Do you think that you landed a knockout punch tonight?
Man, like real talk. Um, no. The brother never let me knock him out. He didn't recognize the knockout. Like
He
he
was drunk on his feet for a second and he
yeah,
came
I could
back.
say he was a walking zombie, but he never laid down and tried to die. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was like when I like the closest point is when I asked him what do America owe his education, and he had to say no. This was the point that Zion was talking about. At that point, he had agreed with so much of my primary premise that he had to at least say no somewhere. So it was like no, but he knew it was a yes. So it was like, but he's a hard dude to knock out, bro. But like real talk, he did not lay down, bro.
Big facts. And same question to you. You came and countered. You were swinging. Do you think that you landed a knockout blow tonight?
Yeah, every time the brother admitted that he was Black American, that was an uppercut, pow, a hook, wow. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I was the negative in the debate, it gave me the opportunity to set up with an opening counter punch in the form of rebuttals, and that's not always the case with me because I'm usually on the affirmative. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good, interesting debate, bro. I had fun. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the people won in this one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I look forward to doing it again, sharing the platform with my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And to you, Suave, was your opponent really ready for what you brought to the
Man,
ring?
no, he wasn't ready for it. He was ready. He was ready as far as being him. Which, okay, no, I think that there's a better him. I think that you know what I'm saying, like that, but that was just his wheelhouse. That information that he brought out was stuff that he like. He will show you that on the fly. He know where that's at. You know what I'm saying? So he had to make it relevant to the debate because he was in command of that information and was strong on his premise. But when the context of the title got put into place, it was like, bro, what are you doing? So yeah, bro, I had to say, man, womp womp on that one.
Hey, I'm working so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I forgot to do, y'all? I
What?
forgot to put the poll up. I'm about to go. I mean, it's
Mm,
not like it goes for a couple days as
a collective, yeah.
yeah, it never ends actually. People will be voting on it next year. You know what
So
I'm
you
saying?
gotta
But
you gotta keep in mind though, bro.
yeah, I'm about to put that
I'm
up right
from an
now.
American city with a big black fist Afro pick statue in the middle of it. You know
I'm
what
from Gary,
Let's
Indiana, where
get
the
it,
first
man.
national black. I'm from Gary, Indiana, where the first national black convention was held. Like when you talk about black people coming together, Gary, Indiana was the spot. Nigga. They like to get a lot of that credit to Chicago, but it wasn't Chicago. It was Gary, Indiana, bro. Look up the first black
Oh,
national.
hey, I'm with you on that because I got family that left from here and went to Gary, Indiana back in the day. So yeah,
Yeah. And
that's
my
how.
mother, she made a black sorority in her college, gold and green. And I learned this at her funeral. She wrote the song, the alma mater, whatever, wrote the creed, all this stuff. Like my mom was like on that shit, but like a lot of our moms, they get into drugs and stuff like that. It was a wild story, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but that shit makes sense, bro. As I say, when you asked me that question, I was like, yeah. When I was born, they injected me with some shit in my foot that they were supposed to give Caucasian kids, and it was like they had to pay for that. Like my mom was asking, like, what the fuck was that? Like, no, that's my son. And when they when they brought me to my mama, like real talk, like they was confused because my eyes was like hazel. I had like blonde hair and I was pale. Like they had a picture of me. They did not know I was this dark skinned Afro having ass woman child. you know. But my father was mixed. He was either Creole white and Native American because my grandmother was Blackfoot. You know, her father wore in Indian garments. You know, like I remember him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it's a unique experience, man, being black. Like, but I believe that we the greatest people on earth to combat what is white supremacy because we are born in the very heart of it, and ain't nobody gonna get down like we get down. Like real talk.
Right. We agree on that point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our experience in America forged us into who we are today, and I feel like we still haven't reached our potential. You know what I'm saying? And we are the boogeyman. It's like America feels us more than they feel for anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of our what we went through. You know what I'm saying? That what don't kill you only makes you stronger. I don't feel like any other group of people could have endured what we endured in America and still be here thriving.
Somebody just hit the panel. We got Zion Warlord with a new graph. Hey, you got that's Jody.
Come back to the John's Floyd.
Yeah, Jody in the headlock. Jody, let me get another one of them questions, man. I know you got another one, man.
I like that one, man. That's definitely Zion energy, man.
I had to have it, yo.
Hey, you be picking some good ones. The chopsticks, that was classic too, man.
Word it up, man. Go ahead, Jody. Little Jody.
I'm over here putting the poll up right now, and then I'm gonna share it in all the chats. Wow, boy.
It's hard. But Naga, would you like? Would this be a debate that you would take again?
I think it was a great debate, bro.
Absolutely, because it's more information that can be brought out on both sides. So it's absolutely something that I would entertain doing again.
But would you? And I'm saying, like with the premise of mine, wording it on that conception, would you take that? Would you disagree with that? Like there is a conflict between being a black American, like, hey, sometimes I gotta dismiss being American to be black. And sometimes, you know, I gotta dismiss being black to get ahead in America. Like, do you really disagree with that?
Yeah, because I don't feel like we have to disassociate ourselves from our blackness to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people and know people that have gotten ahead. I'm one myself, you know what I'm saying? A1 working diligently. If he keep on putting in the work he putting in, then he's going to get ahead. He's black. You don't have to disown that. You know what I'm saying? Now, do they have stuff put in place to hinder our advancement? Absolutely. But you find those type of caste systems with those type of systems put in place all over the world. That's why I brought up the untouchable Dalit of India. The fact that they're at the bottom of that caste system doesn't make them no less Indian. You know what I'm saying? They are in India. They are native to India.
But do they have a conflict with India?
Fuck yeah.
What they do, they have a conflict. They have a conflict with the caste system that's put in place.
Yeah, and India is upholding the caste system. So they have a conflict with India, the nation that's holding the caste system. Just like we have, as blacks, have a conflict with America that's holding up this capitalistic, racial, Republican, Democratic, racist. What is it? Like, how many titles do you need to connect to racism?
Right. It's not necessarily that we need to connect titles to racism. I feel like you could have narrowed or made the title more specific. When you say being American, again, being American applies to anybody from Canada all the way to the tip of Brazil. You know what I'm saying? And there are black people from Canada all the way down to the tip of Brazil.
And they all have a common conflict.
But they are all
black people.
They still getting treated over there.
They are all black.
The black folks in South America. You know what I'm saying? The dark skin black folks in South America. And
it's ugly in South America.
Ugly, yo. So we're not getting away from it, from just being born on the soil, from the racism, or just saying, focusing on the U.S. because white supremacy is. Listen, the Mexicans come here and they call us niggas. The Chinese,
Asians come here and call us niggas.
and it seems like with all of the accomplishments and contributions that we have made to this civilization, somehow some freaking daggone foreigner can come in this country and daggone be treated and still try to fucking put their foot on our neck. And that's the part that I'm disgusted by. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, B. If anybody should be standing in the seat of high class, and I'm not talking about rappers and daggone fucking goddamn football players. That's our problem right there. We so caught up in entertainment that we're not focusing on. We think that we got the good life because we get to see other niggas be rich.
Or because we get to see other niggas be poorer than us. Like, well, at least I ain't like that.
Right. Oh, at least I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me not fuck with what I got going.
Right. And they still be under the poverty line or just, you know what I'm saying? Or just making it. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to freaking daggone figure out how they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, make ends meet. So we're not gonna sit here and act like, you know, even folks who are making a certain amount of money.
Something that I really think.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
And I do have a case for black women. I'm sorry, I do. But when we see the mortality rate of black women compared to white women, right, when giving birth and different things like that,
oh man,
bro, that's an agenda to destroy God, to destroy the womb that gives birth to us, bro. Like, it's 50.8 to like 18.6. It's a crazy number, bro. How many women go in to give birth and end up on the fucking slab in the morgue? Like, that's something we don't give a fuck about. And like real talk, I believe as black men, our job is to compliment black women. Dude, and that's their job.
All the time, B. But yeah, exactly. One of the things too that they was doing, they was trying to get their eggs. That they was paying for sisters to give
their uterus, their whole reproductive system.
But they was looking for the eggs specifically because, you know, of course, you know, listen, B, you know how freaking savage these folks have been to us throughout the freaking ages, bro. Nothing daggone surprises me. You know what I'm saying? Right now, my TV is on daggone on. I'm not even paying attention to it. I didn't even realize the Terrifier is on. Who thinks of this shit? Who thinks of this type of stuff besides freaking daggone? You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
And they love this stuff. They love the freaking sadism. You know what I'm saying? And they think that we supposed to just, you know, accept our place. They love us when we run the ball. You know what I'm saying? They love us when we shuck and jive. They love us when we freaking invite them to the cookout.
But when we stand up for ourselves, they create COINTELPRO. They create COINTELPRO to motherfucking sabotage
you.
Have you married
COINTELPRO to stop you from being
we should call it Go and Tell Pro.
They created COINTELPRO to stop you from being those niggas that I brought in my plantation who are killing the survivors, scalping them, hacking and cutting them to pieces, and were more savage than the Indians who they called savages. These people scared of us to this day because of that history, that American history.
Yeah, that's why they armed to the teeth. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about that since the 1970s. You know what I'm saying? Helter Skelter, Charles Manson, all of them were preparing and they were talking the language of a race war. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, what we're seeing is them trying to spark that. Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to inflame that as well. You know what I'm saying? And even this whole entire, you know what I'm saying, loss of life, being shot and everything like that, I think was to incite. Because what was the first thing that they did, you know what I'm saying, even after they found out that it wasn't a black person who did it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we have to fight back against who? You know what I'm saying? That's why I listen, B. People talk about, well, we shouldn't have used the Bible. The Bible was a tool of oppression. Any weapon can be used that can be used for oppression can be used to liberate. So if the gun was used to freaking oppress black people, I'm not going to use no gun. They used the gun to impress my ancestors. My ancestors. I ain't gonna get no gun. You know what that did to your great grandmother?
And what I heard from my ancestor, they say,
I'm gonna pick that gun up. I don't care if I have to use it, slap him with the Bible or backside.
My grandma had a saying, Zion. My grandmother had a saying, Zion. She said she shoot them if they run and cut them if they sting. And she also had a saying that said guns to keep the bad people off. Her brother, my uncle, said guns don't kill people, people kill people. My family has always advocated for us practicing our second amendment right. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never inherited from them a spirit of fear. I always inherited from them a spirit of defiance and, you know what I'm saying, to stand up for what I believe in, regardless of who may disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say people don't kill people. Guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. And you avoided a conflict because for whatever fucking reason, nobody told you that you facing white supremacy. Like, I mean, shout out to you. You balance the scale out, like real talk as a person, dismissive of the motherfucking debate. Like, you balance the scale out, but real talk, the character that you have to be to keep this narrative is below you, brother.
It actually isn't, you know what I'm saying? Because what I am embodying is the struggle and the fight, the blood and the bone put in the soil, you know what I'm saying? The fear that was on the faces of these white men when they seen 50 black men roll up on horses, knowing that black people it was against the law for them to own a horse, which means they had to kill unalive a white man to get this horse, and you see 50 of us roll up on horses, that means 50 unalived white people. You know what I'm saying? This is the history. Yeah. This is the history that not only the white man needs to know, this is the history we need to know as well. Yeah. Instead of just chewing up and digesting this watered down version of what actually took place in America.
But they gave us two things, man. They gave us two things, right? Panem et circenses, bread and games, right? So they gave us the ball and they gave us the microphone. And now we complacent. Now we complacent. We want to watch the football game on Thanksgiving instead of actually doing what it takes to daggone, you know what I'm saying, flip the script. I'm like even with the financial, you know what I'm saying, like the boycotting and you know what I'm saying, black folks don't even daggone, like, you know, maybe a small number, but then you got a whole bunch of niggas like, I don't care. I'm gonna go to Target. I got to get my, like, come on, man. Always gonna have them coons in the, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are a little bit comfortable and, you know what I'm saying, they ain't trying to rabble rouse. Back in those 1920s and 1930s, there was black churches that were all for, you know what I'm saying, the Ethiopianism, the black Pan-Africanism, and the black identity, you know what I'm saying? But there was a large number of churches that didn't want to get involved. They didn't even want to march. Do you know how many churches didn't want to march with Martin Luther King? Them black folk, no, we ain't gonna do that. We don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But there was some black folks, you know what I'm saying, some church folks that went out there, you know what I'm saying, and stood next to King. But the majority of some of these churches, they wouldn't touch it. They were too scared. It's tiring. But anyway, I see you, man. You've been working hard, my brother. A1.
Hey, man. You know, what's funny is I've been slacking. I was disappointed. I was over here telling my people, it was like, I was supposed to have Taz's, I was supposed to have your advertisement with Taz's done today because it was supposed to run today. But I spent all day, I spent 6 hours kicking it with y'all today. I usually would have been working and it would have been ready.
That's still working.
But I actually did get a build in, so you know that was therapeutic because I haven't got to chop it with y'all in a while.
You're still working, you know what I mean?
Sitting back. Right. But that will be done tomorrow. Damn, but I missed the opportunity for everybody who watched this to be able to see that, which sucked because you know that helps bring helps fill the stands for the next event. Absolutely. So I'm gonna stay on top of my promotions. My
you bad. Don't have nothing else going on. We could do some other discussions and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, we got to do something. And maybe we can do something to bring some numbers out before
Had to
your
go with
debate
Ross
this
Hey,
Royce.
it's
weekend.
over with, bro.
What? No, ain't nothing over with.
Oh, text me the link to the StreamYard. I gotta run the gas station. I want to jump on the panel while I'm
StreamYard
talking.
has lost access to my Facebook. Yeah, it said my Facebook. Somebody, it was acting like my Facebook.
Had to go with Ross Royal that day after I left.
Oh wait, you said text you the link to your.
Oh,
text it to you. I got you. I'm about to do that right now.
Yeah, what did how did it go with Ross Royal? I wanted to get him a little freaking show so he could introduce himself.
Can we set that up and maybe try to get you in conjunction with him, and then
Yeah, I'm trying to.
we'll use that to help promote.
Facebook, he good doing for himself. So I just
Okay.
wanted to kind of introduce him and let him rock out.
Okay, yeah, I'm a bug him this week. I'm sure I won't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, you know
I'm
what I'm
sure
saying?
if I hit him up once or twice, he'll be ready.
Yeah, when he on Clubhouse, he don't need my help.
Let me send him the link right now because he want to hop right back in here.
Do his thing, man. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get him in. You know what I'm saying? Get him introduced to the community, and get him some. Get him a couple of debates or something or whatever. Let him work himself out on that. You didn't particularly care for the back chats. I'm not big on the back chats either because I end up crashing out, man. People are real wild in them chats, man.
Man, I like how y'all been hitting this panel lately. We about to keep this going. I'm about to
Yeah,
y'all getting real comfortable getting out them back chats and getting up here because this is where it counts.
I enjoy being on. I enjoy being up here more than in the chats. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
I like that. Because we can all learn from each other, man.
I always say my slogan for years was a back chat bang ain't no debate.
Period.
Everybody know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I beat you in the back. A back chat bang ain't no debate, nigga. You said a couple of words. Go ahead and scroll back 1,000 weeks and find where you beat me at.
right.
I'm sending that link, Suave, right now.
Hey, look, I gotta run, fellas. I gotta go pick my little boy up, man.
All right, man.
It's
Have
been
a good
real.
night, man.
Appreciate y'all, bro. Peace.
Y'all man. Good work. Both of y'all brothers.
434.
Is he still on? I'm about to slide myself, man. I don't know if y'all gonna go back or what.
I'm trying to send Suave this link. Yeah, I'll kick it with Suave for a second. 4-3. No, actually, yeah, I do need to end this stream. I need to get some rest, like y'all said, man. That's what we about to do, man. We about to end this stream. I appreciate everybody who came up here. After I told Suave it ain't over. Yeah, we know it. We just decided we about to go ahead and end this. Let me see. I do want to end it with a song from Connie's son. I'm gonna get his advertisements together this week too. What's the song I really wanted to play by him? I wonder if not that one.
Roy Chess, Canadians are not considered United States of America, but it is a part of the continent of the Americas. It's not separate all the way from Alaska. Yeah. All the way from Alaska down to the bottom of South America is all considered the Americas, and so is the Caribbean islands. It's part of the same tectonic plate, so it's considered the Americas. But go ahead, brother. Yeah, play your thing.
All right, I'm about to play this, and we about to end it off. I dropped the link, I'm not about to end it. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Good night, everybody. And you know my motto: treat your smile like your money. Never let them steal it, and always be you.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids, tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry, I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal, let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field, only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. She my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We all family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gon' pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.